Hey, lottery dreamers, get ready for the wildest jackpot stories that'll make your piggy bank weep with jealousy. We're diving into the groovy 70s and radical 80s to meet 7 lottery legends who beat astronomical odds. From the convenience store clerk who hit the jackpot twice and still managed to lose it all, to the mathematical genius who treated lotteries like his personal ATM machine. From airplane mechanics skyrocketing, to wealth overnight, to TV hosts rigging the system with devilish precision, these vintage lottery tales are packed with more twists than a disco dance floor. Before we start this cash-crazy time machine, smash that subscribe button faster than a lottery winner spends their first million. Your future self will thank you. Unlike Evelyn Adams's future self, who probably wishes she'd subscribed to a financial advisor instead. Number 1. Evelyn Adams. Ever heard of lightning striking twice? Well, for Evelyn Adams, it wasn't lightning. It was cold, hard cash. This convenience store clerk from Point Pleasant, New Jersey, hit the jackpot not once, but twice in the mid-80s, making lottery history that had statisticians scratching their heads. In October 1985, Evelyn's life changed when she scored a whopping $3.9 million in the New Jersey lottery. But the universe wasn't done with her yet. Just 4 months later, boom! Another $1.4 million came her way in February 1986. The odds? A mind-boggling 1 in 17 trillion. Suddenly, this divorced mom with a 10-year-old daughter was banking $218,000 yearly after taxes and couldn't walk down the street without being recognized. "I was known," she'd later recall. "I couldn't go anywhere without being recognized." Like many lottery winners, Evelyn had big plans. She paid off debts, set up a college fund for her daughter, bought herself a shiny new car, and in a full circle moment, purchased the very convenience store where she once worked. But, as the saying goes, easy come, easy go. Evelyn's incredible luck wouldn't last forever, and her rags to riches to rags story would soon become a cautionary tale for future lottery winners. Number 2. Perry Scott. Talk about a career change. Perry Scott went from tightening bolts on aircraft to loosening his wallet as a millionaire, all thanks to a lucky lottery ticket in 1977. This everyday airplane mechanic from Bridgeport, Connecticut, became an overnight sensation when he hit the jackpot in the New York State Lottery. Scott wasn't just any winner. He was the second person ever to score a cool million in the state's weekly game. The drawing itself? Pure 70s showbiz magic. Picture this: the glamorous Roseland Dance City Ballroom in Manhattan, practically empty, but buzzing with excitement as 15 nervous finalists awaited their fate. At the helm was Bernard Higgins, the lottery official playing master of ceremonies like his life depended on it. But wait, it gets better. Celebrity host Dick Cavett, the PK talk show king himself, was there to add star power to this life-changing moment. While the other 14 finalists walked away with smaller consolation prizes, Perry stood there in disbelief as his ordinary mechanic life transformed into something extraordinary. The airplane mechanic who once spent his days making sure others could safely soar through the skies was now experiencing his own kind of flight, straight to the bank. Scott's win wasn't just about the money. It was about becoming part of lottery history during the golden age of American game shows and public spectacles. Number 3. Stefan Mandl. When most people play the lottery, they cross their fingers and hope for the best. Stefan Mandl? He pulled out a calculator instead. This Romanian economist turned the random world of lottery games into a predictable science, winning an astonishing 14 times across multiple countries from the 1960s through the 1990s. His secret weapon? Mathematics. Instead of relying on lucky numbers or superstitions, Mandel developed a sophisticated algorithm that analyzed numerical combinations to identify patterns with higher probabilities of being drawn. This wasn't just a hunch. It was a carefully calculated strategy that repeatedly paid off in millions. Mandel's approach was particularly effective in the United States, where he strategically targeted state lotteries that allowed bulk ticket purchases. By buying tickets in massive quantities, he could cover enough combinations to virtually guarantee a win. He would then use a portion of each jackpot to fund his next lottery conquest, creating a self-sustaining cycle of wins. What makes Mandel's story remarkable isn't just the money. It's how he transformed a game designed to be unpredictable into something he could systematically beat. While lottery commissions eventually changed rules to prevent his methods from working, Mandel had already cemented his legacy. His story serves as a fascinating case study in applied mathematics and probability theory. In a world where most lottery winners rely on blind luck, Stefan Mandel proved that sometimes the odds can be calculated into submission. He didn't just win the lottery, he solved it. Number 4. Nick Perry. In 1980, TV personality Nick Perry pulled off one of the most audacious lottery scams in American history, proving that sometimes the house doesn't always win, especially when the host is cheating. Born Nicholas Pericles Katsoufanis, Perry wasn't content with just being the friendly face of the Pennsylvania Lottery's daily number drawing. He wanted a piece of the action, so he masterminded what would later be dubbed the 666 Fix, ATD scheme so bold that it would eventually inspire a Hollywood movie. Perry's brilliant but illegal plan? He recruited the Maragos brothers, his business partners, in a vending machine company, along with a TV station art director and some inside lottery workers. Together, they created weighted ping-pong balls that practically guaranteed only 4s and 6s would be drawn. The fix was in. On April 24, 1980, as millions watched, the balls popped up to reveal 666, appropriately devilish numbers for such a sinister scheme. Meanwhile, the Maragos brothers had been busy buying tickets with every possible combination of 4s and 6s across Pennsylvania, even tipping off friends and family. The $3.5 million payout raised eyebrows immediately. Unusually heavy betting patterns caught attention from both authorities and illegal bookies who stood to lose big money. The smoking gun? A phone call traced from a bar, where tickets were being frantically purchased, straight to Perry's announcer. Booth, who says crime doesn't pay? In this case, it definitely did, at least until the numbers caught up with them. Number 5. Bob Castleberry. Who says money and politics don't mix? Not Bob Castleberry. This Texas native went from opening an envelope to opening city council meetings after a life-changing stroke of luck in 1989. When Bob Castleberry received that special delivery from Publishers Clearinghouse in March 1989, he didn't just get a check for a whopping $10 million, he got a whole new career path. The Denton, Texas resident became an overnight sensation as the $10 million man with his face splashed across newspapers and TV screens nationwide. But unlike many lottery winners who ride off into the sunset, Castleberry decided to ride straight into City Hall. Just 1 year after his mega win, the newly minted millionaire convinced his neighbors he could do more than just cash big checks. He could lead their city. Denton voters clearly agreed, electing him mayor in 1990. Talk about a winning streak. Castleberry proved to be more than just lucky, serving 3 consecutive terms until 1996. His tenure was marked by genuine dedication to community improvements and using his high profile to benefit his hometown. Of course, being a multimillionaire Mayer had its perks. Bob treated himself to the finer things, including a swanky Rolls-Royce and sprawling countryside properties. But perhaps the most charming quirk of this wealthy public servant? He never stopped entering the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. As he famously quipped, "I still send in my entry religiously, just like I did before I won." From regular citizen to $10 million man to Mr. Mayor, Bob Castleberry's journey proves that sometimes the real prize isn't just what's in the envelope, but what you do after you open it. Number 6. Lou Eisenberg. Forget everything you've heard about Friday the 13th being unlucky. For Lou Eisenberg, this supposedly cursed date became the luckiest day of his life when he scored a mind-blowing $5 million jackpot in 1981. Before his life-changing win, Lou was just an everyday maintenance worker from Brooklyn, spending his days changing light bulbs in commercial buildings. Little did he know that one day he'd never have to climb a ladder again, unless he wanted. 2. On November 13, 1981, Lou became an instant celebrity as the first-ever millionaire created by the New York State Lottery and the biggest individual winner of his time. Talk about making history while making bank. What makes Lou's story even more fascinating? His winning number selection wasn't random at all. He chose digits based on his previous addresses. The kicker? He actually misremembered one of his old addresses, but the universe didn't seem to mind this little mistake. Those wrong numbers turned out to be exactly right. From changing light bulbs to changing his life circumstances, Lou Eisenberg's unexpected journey from maintenance man to millionaire captured America's imagination. His win wasn't just about the money, it was about hope. If a regular guy who climbed ladders for a living could hit it big, maybe anyone could. Born in 1928 and living until the ripe old age of 93, passing away in 2021, Lou enjoyed 4 decades of life after his legendary win, proving that sometimes the best things really do happen on the days we least expect them. Number 7. The Lavigueur family. Talk about a roller coaster ride. When the Lavigueur family hit the jackpot in 1986, scoring a massive $765 million Canadian dollars, the biggest lottery win in Quebec's history at that time, they thought their days of struggle were over. Spoiler alert, they were just beginning. This Montreal family seemed like the perfect lottery success story at first. Jean-Guy Lavigueur, an unemployed widower, and his 4 children, Sylvie, Yves, Louise, and Michel, suddenly went from pinching pennies to swimming in cash. The Canadian media went wild, and everyone thought they were witnessing a real-life fairy tale. But here's where things get crazy. Just days before the drawing, Jean-Guy lost his wallet containing the winning ticket. Can you imagine the panic? Fortunately for the Lavigueurs, a recently relocated Vancouver man named William Murphy found the wallet and, believe it or not, actually returned it with the ticket still inside. In a surprising twist of generosity, the family decided to share their windfall with the honest finder. But wait, there's more drama. Louise, Jean-Guy's daughter who hadn't chipped in for the ticket, wasn't about to be left out of the newfound fortune. She took her own father to court, demanding her share. Talk about awkward family dinners after that. The Lavigueurs became so infamous in Quebec that they inspired a satirical comic series called Les Ravibreurs in a humor magazine, and eventually even a 6-episode TV miniseries based on Son Yves' autobiography. From rags to riches to reality TV, this family's wild journey proves that sometimes the lottery ticket is just the beginning of the story. Well, there you have it. Fortune Hunters. 7 absolutely mind-blowing lottery tales that proved the 70s and 80s weren't just about bad haircuts and neon spandex. They were about regular folks suddenly swimming in more cash than they knew what to do with. Some played by the rules, some made their own rules, and poor Nick Perry probably wishes he'd never seen a ping-pong ball in his life. Whether they were calculating odds like Stefan or just accidentally winning twice like Evelyn, these lottery legends remind us that sometimes lightning does strike twice. But so does bankruptcy if you're not careful. If you enjoyed this financial roller coaster through the polyester era, don't leave our channel to chance. Hit that subscribe button like it's a lottery ticket worth millions. It's completely free, unlike those tickets, and the odds of getting great content are way better than 1 in 17 trillion. Drop a comment with which winner's story shocked you the most. And remember, the next time you buy a lottery ticket, maybe check if there's a mathematical genius or a sneaky TV host standing behind you in line. See you in our next video.